Good day. Today we are with you again. Grigori Levicki, a sewing machine technician from UAB Siuvimo Stilius.
Today I will tell you how to thread a Jaguar overlocker.
It doesn't matter which one it is, whether it's the 055D or the 8.
87, like now, DWV, or it is the Jaguar 489.
Actually, there isn't a big difference, only the tension regulators look a bit different. So, well, let's start threading. I'll set up the camera now so you can see everything. Like this, and like this. Yes, what do we need to do? Well, first of all, insert the threads. See, 4 threads, there's a stand with hooks pulled up above them, yeah? And we hook each thread onto a hook. We start with the second thread from the right. We start with this thread. So we hook it onto the hook at the top. See, it's hooked here now. Now, there is a compensation spring here. Right here, see? You need to put it on for each regulator. Now, between the plates, look. This specific machine releases the threads when you lift the presser foot up. When you lift the foot, move it up, the thread is loose. So obviously it's better to thread it when the foot is lifted, then it's easier, it goes in easier. Remember in previous videos where sometimes the thread doesn't get caught between these plates? Well, when the presser foot is lifted up, it just goes in easier. Yes, here is the hook. Next was this hook here. Now we open it. Well, actually, there is a diagram here, of course, and it's quite clear. It's very convenient to thread this series of machines because you can open the front. By pressing this lever, you open up the entire front part with the knife, and you can clearly see those loopers. No other machine has such convenient threading as the Jaguar. So now we hook it. Here's the hook, then right here, the blue one. We can hook it right away, see, onto that wire. There is this right here, near the looper, a wire, and I wonder how it goes here, probably from above. And just wait, I'll unhook it. It hooked on, although it could probably be like that too. I don't know. Well, okay, this seat, wire, and here from above. You'll just place it from above, where the blue dot is, this one right here. That's how it will work, that hook will feed it. And now straight into the looper. This is the last part where we thread the yarn, the looper. Right here, the sharp ones. Once into the looper. For that other looper there will be a hook and a looper, but here there is only one hole. Well, there you go, this thread is threaded. Now, moving on to the next step, the second thread that we actually need to thread is the right one. Yes, that is correct. We are focusing on the right thread. Where is the end here? Found the end. We hook it onto the hook again, onto the compensating spring. Now between the plates, we insert it between the plates. Moving on. The hook is right here. There is a diagram drawn. See, now we are threading the purple one. Yes, now this hook, this one, and the looper. So, the looper has this kind of hook right here in this spot. This is not a hole, this is a hook. You just hook it onto the hook. And now find a position where it's comfortable for you to grab that thread right here at the sharp part of the looper, the last hole. Right here. Like this. Oh, here, you can actually do all of this without tweezers. It's just that when the camera is in front and you're fixing it with your arms stretched out, it's not very comfortable. So there. So that's it. Just leave the threads like that. Don't worry about those threads. You don't need to pull them out anywhere. Just these little pieces here. Well, maybe this one is a bit too long. I wonder? Well, you can trim it a bit. How much here? I'll get the scissors. Here, I have some Chinese scissors. We got them as a gift from China, these super ones. Cut here, yes. That's enough. The end could have been longer. Okay, let's close it here. Close it here. Needle threads. Needle threads are simpler. They just go together here. Here's one. These will be the ones that are here, the right needles. Compensating spring, regulator, hook here, further. Yes, and from above. Then that take-up lever, it will fall into place by itself. See? It falls into place and starts feeding that thread. Everything is fine. Now the hook to the needle and straight into the needle, straight into the needle. We place the needle with the grooved side facing away from us, but here it's probably impossible to insert it any other way. See, one thread according to the guide. Now, well, if it's 3 threads, then that's enough. If you are sewing with 3, then these 3 are enough. If it's 3 wide, then this one and these 2. But that's not needed right now. And if it's 4 threads like now, then all 4. Now the next needle. For the left one. Here, 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 here. Moving on. Look, well, here you simply hook it onto the hook and lay it down from above. That's it. Nothing else to worry about. That tensioner adjusts itself again. You don't need to do anything. Yes, and now straight from yourself into the needle again. That's it. The threads are threaded. Now we start sewing. Well, anyway, we'll start with the standard setting. Look, all the regulators are set to normal. If your threads are poor quality, it will definitely be different somehow. Maybe like this, maybe like that, I don't know. It's hard to say for sure. If you have quality threads, we start playing around from the standard setting. Maybe you'll need to turn it a little bit, but I don't think it will be by much. So let's take the fabric. I'll get the fabric in a moment. Right, you take the fabric, and what next? Next, you need to sew. Turn on the pedal. You see, today everything is by the rules. The machine was unplugged from the electricity. Accidentally, of course, it was turned off, but... Yes, we turn on the electricity. The light is on. The new model has an LED light. This one still has an incandescent one. You can screw in an LED too, but in the new models, it's only LED. Well then, we slide the presser foot under, lower it, slide the fabric under, lower the presser foot, and just start sewing. Don't pay attention to where you're sewing. Start sewing on a scrap piece, and it will be clear later. Everything will be sorted out later. The stitch density needs to be increased. Our machine is sewing very densely. That's our standard setting. Oh, where is that standard? Ah, it's not underlined on this one. The standard is 3. Now the differential is 1. See, the 1 is here. Ah, there's the standard. See, here's that little line. It's right here. So there, it's 3, and we sew. And let's see how our stitch looks. We will definitely need to turn some regulator. For us, it's looping right here. This loop. See, at the bottom. See, it should be along the edge of the fabric. But it's looping here. So what do we need to do? Either the gray one, because we have all white threads, one gray, this gray one here. Either loosen the gray one, or the white, or this gray one, this edge one, loosen it, or tighten this one. I will do both. I'll loosen this one a bit, and tighten this one a bit, and see how our loop looks now. I'm loosening this one more. I'm loosening the gray one more. The gray wolf. I tightened this one a bit. So there you go.
At this moment, it's like this.
See, it's going exactly along the edge of the fabric. I'll check if everything is okay here. Yeah, everything is working. This machine has been used for a few years, so... Now for the width. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll reduce the width a bit because it looks like it's overlapping a little. So here's the width, since we are at the maximum now. This is the knife cutting. It depends on how much that knife cuts. This much or that much. So, it was practically at the maximum now. I'll reduce it to 6. For some reason, it's usually 6.5. Let's check. There, it's loose. Yeah, very good. There, super. It doesn't get any better. It's sewing perfectly now. The machines are good. There are no quirks. That's what I like about this, specifically this equipment, that you can just adjust the machine and it sews immediately. There are no miracles involved. You adjust it and it works.
Here we have 6 layers, 10 layers.
The knife cuts very well. It has no problems. I really need to try to be a bit more careful here, so to speak. Just take a look at this. We are talking about 10 layers of fabric, and yet there are absolutely no skipped stitches. Once you take the time to properly adjust the machine settings, it really sews through everything perfectly. So there you go. So, what's next? That's about it. How do I turn the camera around here? There. So, our dear customers and future customers, today I explained to you how to evaluate and even how to adjust the thread tension, evaluate the threads, and adjust the thread tension for the Jaguar Overlocker. It doesn't matter which model it is. 055-087-489. So, good luck to you, and I look forward to seeing you in our store.